and I'm here helping you guys if you're an online coach and you are struggling with your online business in whatever shape or form, or maybe you're an offline business owner and you are struggling to get clients into your business, or maybe you want to move an offline service onto an online service. Then I'm here to help you. And actually I release daily videos, so hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button and let me know if you want me to create any videos for you, or a series of videos if you are struggling with any part of your business, should that be lead generation, or maybe your sales process, or possibly your program or service delivery, or maybe the back end when it comes to the follow-up. And this is actually what I'm talking to you about today. Sign up emails and email sequences. Now, when I first started this whole online business journey, and I didn't actually do it when I had my offline studios, when I was a studio owner of 4 indoor cycling studios, but you live and learn, don't you, is the actual back end, like the email sequences. And it took me a while to get my head around, because it's so important, especially if you're an online business owner, just because you need to absolutely maximize every single lead that comes in, because it's not as strong making sales online than what it is offline, face to face. So if you're just relying on everything online, it just takes a while. It's natural for someone to get to know you, to get to like you, to get to trust you. Yet if you're actually with someone in the flesh, face to face, it's an easier sell, isn't it? But tend to find that offline business owners don't really know the technical stuff when it comes to online marketing, because they're usually stuck doing with offline marketing efforts. That's where I was when my first offline journey started in 2012. So there's pros and cons to anything really, any part of your business. So anyway, this is going to be like a brief overview, because wow, talking about emails and how to craft them is a whole subject in itself, and you can certainly go on a few courses to get your head around how to actually do this and to effectively create emails as well for your audience. But this is just like an overview, and I don't want to go into too much detail. I just want to give you basically just to sketch out what this actually means. There are 5 types of sequences, like email follow-ups. So remember, whether you're offline or online, it's always good to have a series of emails, because the fortune is in the follow-up. That's where you can also make some serious money. Now, I know that the open rate is around about, at the time of recording, January 2020, is around about 20%, on a good day possibly 30%. But if you are absolutely nailing it at providing so much value to your audience, they would not mind an email from you. So don't be turned off by the low open rates that we have nowadays. It also depends on your email subject headers, and actually I've just released a video on that, so go find that on my YouTube channel. But yeah, these are the 5 types of email sequences. So the branding sequence is the first one. So basically it's when someone opts in for something and they want to then give them emails, so they're in receipt of receiving everything about your company, everything about your brand, and what they can expect in future emails. So I've just made a few notes here so I don't actually forget anything. So for example, the sequence could be, the first one could be, hi, welcome, and introduce them to the company that you're from, that you're offering as a service, and just basically give them the picture, like what they can expect in future emails. Tell them to maybe whitelist your emails when they arrive in their inbox, and also tell them you're going to offer them a gift, some sort of offer or prize or something, but in the next email. So you want to maybe educate them to open up your emails, and to educate them as well into thinking that actually you're going to have more value coming with every email that you send. So it's like a warm-up process really, and it's a great way to showcase your awesomeness within your business. So that is the branding sequence. Obviously I would suggest between 4 and 5 as a first series that's triggered off when someone buys something in your business. Again, you can go into a lot of detail here, but I want to give this video like an overview. The second type of email is the engagement sequence. So again, a series of emails, and it's when someone actually opts in, it's triggered, and basically you would have an engagement sequence per funnel that you have online. So it's like a journey. Again, you're taking them through a particular journey, and again, I'll probably do this in a separate video. I'll probably actually do 5 videos because that's how in depth you can actually go into these different types of sequences. But someone's bought something from you and now they're engaged, whereas like the branding sequence is like someone might have opted into you like a newsletter or something to get like some sort of discount code, but the engagement sequence have actually bought from you. So like it's like taking them through an experience after they've bought something. So there's nothing worse than actually purchasing something online and then you don't hear anything from the company thereafter. So this is just about really keeping them in the loop and making them feel confident with what they've bought from you online, sorry, is awesome. And you can also do this if you're an offline business owner as well. So the third type is the re-engagement sequence. Now, you probably heard a lot in the email world anyway. It's always good to clean, to scrub up your email list, because it doesn't do you any favors if you are email blasting a list, or setting up sequences. I'll mention email blast at the end. But if you are sending email sequences and no one's actually opening them, because if there's no one engaging with your emails, then you're just paying for like a ghost type contact on your list. You might as well have 100 raving fans, engaged clients on your list, as opposed to 1,000 who don't even pick up on your email. So yeah, best to every now and then clean up your list. So I think I jotted down here the other day that if you're sending weekly emails, then maybe clean up your list every 60 days. And if you're sending 2 to 3 emails a week, then maybe clean up your emails every 30 days. So then that really does give you, hopefully, overall a higher open rates, because you are only then contacting people who want to hear from you. So the fourth one is the ascension sequence. So this is like an upsell type sequence. If you're wanting to get people from one place to another and you've got something to sell onward to them, that is what the ascension sequence is really. And the fifth one is segmentation sequence. So let's just say, as an example, you've got like a huge list and they're quite cold. You haven't contacted them in a long time. You've got quite a few services in your business that you can actually offer them. So it could be you could send a bit of a broadcast type email possibly, but then get them to actually punch a particular link in your email, and then they can get tagged depending on what email provider that you use to hold and arrange all your emails. But for example, it could be, hey, haven't heard from you in a while, but we've got so much exciting new stuff coming our way into the business, and we want to make sure you don't miss out. Are you interested in da 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 da? So you can have like a section for A and then a section for B, and then what you would do is that your email provider, you would just design a tag, put a tag on them, and then what they're actually interested in. And it could be that someone who's interested in, as an example, let's say you've got a gym, someone who's interested in weight loss could also be interested in toning up, but they could also be interested in your nutrition plans. So you could have one person in your email list who's got 3 tags on them, and you can actually market them in other types of sequences. So yeah, it can just like explode, this whole email business thing, because you can actually attract quite a lot of people in different ways using your different services and different types of sequences. But it is a minefield, to be fair, and you need to really get your head around it. And to be honest, it's not as straightforward, I think, in your early days. When you get your head around it, it does start to make sense. But in the early days, it is a little bit confusing. So especially if you're just starting out, you don't know how to maybe email, because remember, every lead you can actually make money out of, whether it's like at the front end or towards like the back end if they're in your email email lists, because the fortune is in the follow-up. So most people don't follow up. I've actually released a video, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, that the amount of people that don't follow up is huge. I mean, maybe, yeah, go find that video and have a look, but I can't remember the stats now off the top of my head. But yeah, like 50% of people at least don't follow up, or even higher. I can't remember now. I need to refresh myself on that stat. But it's just, I mean, I was one of them. When I was an offline business owner, I didn't follow up. I didn't know how to because I wasn't mentored at the time. So anyway, that is enough in this video. If you've got any questions, then please let me know. I've actually created a course, 5 Steps to Freedom as an online coach. If you are wanting to start, build and grow an online coaching business, then check out that course. It's like an hour and 10 minutes, and it'll have everything that you need to know in order to start, build and grow an online coaching business. And I want you to have a very good idea and understanding as to what it means to do that, because there are so many moving parts and it will take a lot of time for you to actually create something. But once you get there, it's just it's an amazing feeling to feel success, and when you actually understand how the whole online business works, because yeah, it can be quite a minefield in your early days of the journey. All right then guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to hit that like button. Let me know where you are. Have you actually built out a branding sequence or an engagement sequence, or you're not sure how to maybe segment your audience into an email sequence? Then please let me know. I'm here to help anytime, and yeah, I will see you soon. All right, bye.